Ethan always checked his reflection before stepping outside his small rented apartment. He worked as a delivery driver, carrying packages through neighborhoods that barely noticed him. Every morning, he chose clothes hoping someone might finally admire him. At work, he laughed louder than necessary, trying to seem confident and important. He agreed with opinions he didn't believe, just to avoid standing alone. Inside, Ethan felt tired from pretending to be someone easier to like. One afternoon, co-workers joked about his old phone and slow motorcycle. Their smiles were casual, but Ethan's chest tightened with quiet embarrassment. He laughed along, pretending it didn't sting or matter at all. That night, he scrolled through social media, comparing his life endlessly. Everyone else seemed happier, richer, more respected, and confidently admired. Ethan wondered why his best efforts still felt invisible and unappreciated. He remembered how often he helped others, expecting appreciation in return. When none came, disappointment quietly followed him home each evening. The next morning, Ethan rushed deliveries, hoping speed might earn respect. A customer barely glanced at him, focused only on the package. The door closed quickly, leaving Ethan standing silently on the porch. He realized nobody asked how hard he tried or how he felt. That moment stayed with him longer than he expected. Ethan slowed down, breathing deeply, feeling something shift inside. He questioned why approval mattered more than his own peace. All his efforts were shaped by others' expectations, not his values. He remembered enjoying simple things before impressing people became exhausting. Back then, he worked honestly, laughed freely, and slept peacefully. Now, constant performance left him restless and quietly unhappy. At work, he stopped exaggerating stories and speaking just to fit. Some co-workers lost interest quickly. Others barely noticed the change. But Ethan felt lighter, like removing a tight jacket slowly. He focused on completing deliveries carefully, not dramatically. When jokes came, he smiled politely without forcing laughter. A co-worker once teased his silence, calling him boring playfully. Ethan felt the familiar sting, but didn't rush to prove himself. He let the moment pass, choosing calm over performance. That evening, he cooked a simple meal, enjoying the quiet. No audience, no approval, just himself and gentle peace. He realized how rarely he lived without seeking validation. Days passed, and Ethan felt more grounded, less reactive. He still worked hard, but without hoping for recognition. Customers remained indifferent, co-workers unchanged, but Ethan improved. He noticed his confidence growing quietly, without anyone noticing. It felt real, not borrowed from others' reactions. One afternoon, a customer thanked him sincerely for patience. The words felt different because Ethan didn't need them. They were appreciated, not depended on. Ethan understood approval is pleasant but dangerous when chased. True value stays, even when nobody claps or not. He stopped checking reflections obsessively before leaving home. He dressed comfortably, choosing ease over impression. Life didn't suddenly improve, but it felt honest. Ethan accepted that not everyone would admire him. That acceptance brought more peace than admiration ever had. He learned worth doesn't increase with applause. It grows when you respect yourself quietly. Some people drifted away, others stayed casually. Ethan no longer adjusted himself to keep them close. He focused on showing up honestly each day. The delivery routes stayed the same, but he changed. No miracles followed, just steady inner balance. Ethan smiled more naturally, without checking reactions. He understood impressing others was never his responsibility. Being sincere was enough. If you feel exhausted trying to be admired, pause. Your value isn't created by others' approval. It already exists, quietly and steadily within you. Before you leave, click our previous story on screen. It carries another calm lesson your heart may need today. And many people lose themselves trying to impress others.